Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have another Crystal Tower. This time, featuring, from a while back, FF6 Holy Dragon, 15's Mind Flayer, the Festival's Sapphire Weapon, and Mateus, who a lot of people may question why are they here. The answer to that is an event that skipped over in Global. So, yes, the outlier here, Mateus. Let's begin our climb. So, you may nah, that's not gonna work. I'm still working with this new headset. Yeah, remember Holy Dragon, its whole big thing is that we're gonna be seeing a lot of spell casting in this event. In this tower, but pretty much likes to counter physical attacks with a Dispel, so you're generally better off going with a magic team just because of that. Yeah, and spams Holy, so you want some Holy Resist. I forgot that's very early on where these are this time around. Somebody seems to be sending me messages on Discord, which I don't have open right now. So let me run the risk of making everything crash by opening Discord right now on this computer while I edit some more pictures. Just because normally I'll leave a Discord message aside, but if somebody messages me 3 or 4 times, it might be important. I should take a look at that. Okay. Taken care of. Magic Team 1, let's go. than load times, though. I forget my my system for this one. I think it was pretty close to that. All right. Yeah, oh wait, mode in Record Keeper would be really nice, but that's never gonna fucking happen. It's never gonna happen. And it's the worst. There we go, problem solved. Ah, baby Medica. Medica, what for a child? Your sail there is charging up. She will soon reach full power. Speaking of which, the dragon has not long for this world. These are its final grasps. It knows who is the threat here. And as always, we finish it off with glamour. Yeah, I saw that USB, and yeah, if I landed that, that'd be a good, worthy applicant for a dive. I would think. Right now, with her current USB, it's man, which abilities need a buff? Locked out. FF15 battle brought to you by me not giving a shit about trying to fit Shell Gut, and Protect Gut on as abilities. The only current problem with this new headset set up is that the way I'm jacked into my my microphone, actually. And the reason that would be a problem is there's a bit of overlap between my where the jack on my microphone is and where my keyboard is, so I can't actually go from one to the other without rubbing up against that cord. Though I guess this isn't too bad. This isn't causing any audio problems right here. Alright, noted. Now I know. Oh, it's less that the headset is a jack of all trades and that the Blue Yeti is good and has a microphone jack on it, which is not a microphone, a headset. It has a 3.5 jack on it, which is good because if you're running a 3.5 cable, you want to put it through a USB, not through the 3.5 on your computer, because that runs it through the motherboard and you'll get worse audio quality. The more you know. Yeah, in fact, here. You can take a quick listen to this. Here is sounddifference.avi. I keep saying headset, but really it's just headphones. It's just a pair of headphones. That's it. But yeah, this is the difference between having your 3.5 in your motherboard is the first one compared to not in the motherboard through a USB. And notice how, in fact, I'm gonna, here, let me just, for actually everybody on YouTube watching the long video here. So, this is Torment Greg. I'm going to turn this up a tiny bit. Let me just, yeah, a little bit more. So the first one here is through a motherboard jack, and then the second one is through a USB. You hear how the second one just sounds crisper? That's the difference. It's weird. And that's also me. That's my life. That's me sitting down and going, this audio's not right. Something's wrong here. Anywho. when you really don't care about bringing Protect and Shelga. So the main strategy here, I love every now and then when Rem just kind of nuked somebody. That guy gone. So yeah, this is a bit of a slow roll in this first phase. Unless we double cast. That could be bad. We're good. Oh, wait. No, Rem is casting. Ah, piss. It okay. All according to plan. $40,000 life. Just in case you were curious, they have just enough. Alright. Now we're gonna prep a little bit here. Nope, 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 nope. This should be fine. Solid. Okay. Welcome to me saying no. That guy got destroyed. Alright, and there we go. The fight is won. Mind Blast is going to do a bit of damage, mainly because we haven't actually debuffed this boy. But the fight is over at this point. Oh, where's that cup of coffee at? Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Cheers, bro. I've actually been drinking coffee so much lately that I bought a bunch of decaf. Just so I can drink coffee and not destroy myself. I did find out recently, like, if you get one of those little, like, individual Rice Krispie treats, if you dip that in a cup of coffee, oh, it tastes 1,000 times better. It's so good. Just get a little bit of coffee in there. So many things are better dipped in coffee. Like, I'm not even kidding. Your favorite, like, little sweet snack, just try it dipped in coffee. Just do it. Yeah, good sweetbread. I went out to Wawa the other day and got a like one of their off-brand Cinnabons. It's just a cinnamon roll, but it looks like a Cinnabon. Had that with a cup of coffee. It's just like a good acidic coffee complements a nice sweet snack so well. Yeah, for those who don't know, Wawa is just a, like, some of them are gas stations, some of them are just individual, but they're like little deli convenience stores. They're good. It's a Jersey thing. It's like a Jersey tri-state area thing. Alright. This fucker. Alright. Let battle be joined. So, Sapphire Weapon waits for 2 turns, attacks 3 times, and then starts up its pattern, which it then repeats every 5 turns. Welcome to Crystal Weapon, or Diamond. Fuck, it's none of those. It's Sapphire. Holy shit. The damage that it does in the beginning is pretty whatever. Your job here is to just not die. On that 4th turn from the start of the fight, it's gonna knock everybody down to no HP anyway. So, as long as you live and have a medica, you will progress the fight. Fight me. Fight me, coward. It's not going to have the second move. It dies to that. Okay, may get a second move. Northern Cross! Duhan! I should make curry. I do have a nice big pot. Yeah. I already bought stuff for stir fry, so I'm probably gonna make that first. But I think the next big thing I'm gonna make is gonna be some good curry. I tried curry once. It actually came out really bland. But I think I was like 20 when I tried first time. Turmeric and cumin. Sounds good. Alright. We took a brief foray into physical town just because I had to flex. Back to it again. with mages. Alright, turmeric can stain real good. I'll keep that in mind. I was just lowering my own personal volume a little bit more. I'm still trying to get this this headset to the right volume without actually lowering my PC volume. That way, stuff continues to capture at the correct sound levels. Another great thing about the Blue Yeti. Hey, you ever finally get you versus the game volumes just perfect, but then in your headset it's too loud? Well, Blue Yeti lets you lower that without having to lower your PC volume. What a good and smart device. Black magic isn't the worst for this fight. If you dispel the reflect, it stays down for like 8 turns. You have the time. Anywho. Now, he should, yep, there's the reflect immediately. And then by the time that we get turns up, let's get that out. Let's dispel the boy. Let's get that up. Shelga. And by the time this goes off, so big thing Mateus here does is very early on will dispel your party. Or slow your party. There we go, that one. So, as long as you don't have an instant cast, go fast. You can pretty much just hit it at the start of the fight. And by the time that slow comes out, you'll be good to go. The big thing of that is Mateus can do that whenever over the course of the fight later on. So Haste Daga is pretty much a good idea to bring. Ixion's not a bad Magicite choice, just for that chance of Dispel. Now, the actual big warning that I throw out there for Mateus is, well, first of all, this move. Mateus' multi-hit is actually pretty potent. Bring a little bit of AoE for the Azers. They are nasty, they are mean. They will start to build up damage over the course of the fight. And there you're seeing it again. Just that punch move is really mean. Bears isn't here for damage. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Okay, well that's fine. We can deal with that. And we're pretty much on the next turn going to remove the Azers, so that's fine. Numbers. Damn, they're just not dead. Oh, wait. Nice. Oh yeah, Garnet's USB is actually really good. It's her trance from 9, the passive summon. And also the entrance itself, I believe, is a Mag Mind buff. So just really nice for setting your team up there too. Don't worry, I only found out recently in hour 40 of that game what her trance does. Also, the entrance being AoE is very, very good as well. Ah, yeah, see, once you get to this part of the fight, where Mateus starts being really rude and just constantly casting that slow. Alright, we're fine. Oh, don't say that you were a weirdo that used Amarant. Amarant is secretly the second best character in that game. Amarant owns. Mateus, see this bar? That's the countdown to your death. We'll not go softly into that good night, though. Yeah, some decent lightning damage, just kind of tears Mateus apart. You need some AoE to deal with the Azers, and that's about it. You have those two things covered, and you're solid. But let's see that big, good completion screen. That's what I want to see. Yeah. Good shit. Alright. As it is. Because Tower streams tend to be a little short. But let's look at a couple more things real quick. Just to give an update. This right here. The progress is being made. This might fire off. No. Okay, we're good. Yes. Progress is being made. I've almost completed the circle. And once the circle is complete, we'll have part 1 of Magicite 4 stream. And on that subject, actually, you know, it would be easier to show it real quick. So, if you recall a couple weeks back, I said one of my Ruby decisions will be based around how my Magicite shakes out. Well, the clear team for Kraken, you may notice something very odd about this team. Like, I don't know, alright, you know, rank 4, Thundering Twin Strike. Toto is just here for the chain, sadly enough. But that chain adds a bunch to it. But what's this? So yeah, that team successfully cleared and was using an inferior ability. So yeah, I'm going to invest in a Storm Spell. What did you do with the free Thundering? I broke it down. Because I didn't think I would need a second one. Time makes fools of us all. Also, Storm Spell is here. Storm Spell will be a wise investment overall anyway. And this leaves me with enough rubies that once it drops, I can pick up Vortex. I'm not going to invest in the 5-hit Black Magics anytime soon. I'm probably just going to invest in versatility ones for now. There it is. So I'm going to do the needful immediately. And make this ability video friendly. Hell yeah. See, my excitement for any of like the Chain Thundaja or Chain Wateraja spells is easily just outdone by Vortex. Vortex is immediately a way better spell for me. Seems I might have to start investing in ice crystals. Yeah, it's Meltdown 2. The sequel to Meltdown. It's gonna be Ice Crystal Day. Hell yeah. Look at that, baby. Oh, it's so good. So beautiful. I love them. Well. Oh, yeah, no. To 8, because, again, that's going to see use in something like a, what's it called? A torment or something like that. That will see use. One way or another. I guess I could also talk about this. Y'all, Crystal Tower banners are traps. 9 times out of 10. That 1 out of 10 is right here. The FF15 banner. It's okay. I still would not pull on it. There you go. That's your Crystal Tower banner review. Don't pull on Crystal Tower banners. Alright. That's it for Crystal Tower. I'll see you again next month. I guess like I can never remember what the next. I think the next Apex is Maga Sisters. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, I'll see you next time for Maga Sisters. See you next month for another Crystal Tower. Tune in then.